Dear Luskarima, today is December 5th, and that means two things. The first being that today is Walt Disney's birthday, and the second being that today marks the day that I have gone around the sun 21 times. I am with Giant Mickey, partially because it's Walt Disney's birthday, but also because Jonathan actually came to visit me yesterday for my birthday, and this was his gift to me. I love him so much. He's so big, and he's perfect to cuddle with, and I thought that he should probably join me in today's video. 21 is kind of weird for me because the big hype around being 21 is that you finally get to drink legally in the US, but that is definitely not something I plan on doing, so it's not really as exciting. But I thought that this would be a good opportunity to talk about, all the exciting things that have happened to me in the past year, in the 21st year of my life. So here are 21 awesome things about my 21st year. I'm going to try as hard as I can to go in chronological order. Some things might be a little mixed up, but this isn't like a countdown or anything like that. It's more a list of all of the things that I've done and enjoyed throughout this past year. Number one was living with my bestest best friend, Jess Meese. It was just really awesome to come home to your best friend and to always have her there. Like, she and I were like the perfect roommate. That dorm was so much fun all the time, and we just completely were in sync about everything, and I can't stress how important that was. Number two was being a peer mentor and getting to work very closely with an awesome group of freshmen that I absolutely adore. Number three was actually starting this YouTube channel and getting to post these videos and, finding this new form of media that I actually really enjoy and, have gotten into a good habit of, I think, excluding the fact that this video is a week late, but that's okay. It happens. It's all right. It's around finals time. We expect these things to happen. Number four is being a stage mom to an amazing group of potential new members who are now a part of our Alpha Psi family, getting to work with them very closely with their opening night stuff and with Harvey's stuff, and just getting to know this really dedicated and talented group of people. Five is my diet and exercise. That was finally a thing that happened in mid-December of last year, and I could not be more grateful for it. It took a lot of hard work, and it was not fun in the slightest, but I feel so much better for it, and I'm really proud of myself that I've been able to maintain it this whole year. Number six was an awesome friend that I made through Tumblr. You probably actually already know that whole story and the crazy things that occurred with it, and I'll admit that there are times that I look back on that friendship and think, wow, that was really ridiculous, and what was I doing talking to somebody online? But I learned a lot of really important lessons through that whole situation, and also, what? I met a really cool person with a really awesome blog, so what is there to complain about? Seven, which I think I will never in my life stop talking about, is Juan Jose visiting. Oh my goodness, for the first time in 7 years, I got to see your brother, and it is probably the highlight of the year, or one of the biggest highlights of the year at least. I could not be more grateful that I finally got to see my best friend, and, I am going to treasure that always. Eight was finally getting a major role in a musical here at McDaniel College. I got to play Schwartzy in the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. I really got connected to her, and it was just so fun to be such a part of this wonderful cast and this great production. 9 was my new little. I had Mandy as my little, and it was the most wonderful thing. I could not be more grateful. She is the perfect little to this day, and she will continue to be. I am so glad that I can consider her family. And, as soon as I told her that I was her big, we started doing tons of things together. We tried to do movie nights every now and again. We would go to InterVarsity together, which was a really big deal for both of us. We text all the time. Basically, she's one of my dearest and closest friends, and I am so glad to have her. 10 is that I finally started going to counseling, and I am so beyond happy that I actually did. That was a really hard step for me, and something that I'd been planning on doing for years upon years, but I never actually did it. And, back in, I think it was March, I finally gathered the courage and made an appointment, and it was such a good move. Counseling doesn't cure everything, and of course there are other things in my life that I should rely on, like my friends and my family, and of course God and my faith. But counseling was very beneficial for me, and I am so glad that I went to the right person who dealt with my issues in the right way and helped me find something that was good for me. 11 was me introducing some of my friends on campus to Red versus Blue. I know it sounds ridiculous, but having people on campus who love the things you love is just so exciting, and Red vs. Blue is my favorite show. And so having them share this passion with me and finally understand where I stood on all of these awesome, awesome moments in this cool show, it was really nice, It's nice to get hyped with someone like that, stuff like that. 12 was my message from the beatboxer from Pentatonics. I think I told you about this. I have to have told you about this. But Carla went to go see Pentatonics live with her friend Nubia. And Nubia knows Kevin, the beatboxer, Kevin Alusala. And so, they went backstage and they talked to him for a while. Carla's having the time of her life. And I got a phone call and a video message from him, and I am so, so, so happy. I still play it all the time whenever I need like a pick-me-up, because it's like, he said nice things to me, and I fangirled so hard. It was such a time. I was like shaking for a good half hour after it happened because I was so happy. 13 is mermaids. So I found this website over the summer. I think Tumblr linked me to it. It was azaleadolls.com. And you can, create your own little characters. They have templates, and you get to choose like the outfits and the hair color and the eyes and things like that. So on this website, you could design your own mermaids, and I started making a few. I shared it with Alpha Psi. And the long story short is we made mermaids of absolutely everyone in the cast, and it was like this huge thing going on in Alpha Psi for a really long time. We also made mermaids of all the professors, and it was just a really fun time. I also made mermaids of the 4 main characters from the show Ruby, and people from Rooster Teeth started favoriting and retweeting it, and it made me super, super, super happy. 14 is filming with Vacation Bible School and my youth group. It was really cool to do such an awesome project. It was a lot of work, very time consuming, and we were all exhausted. But it was really nice that I got to do something with my church that I felt like I had some kind of experience in, I think a big thing with me volunteering to do things in church is that there's some things that I've tried to do and I'm just not comfortable doing. One of the things I did during Vacation Bible School was teach, and I know for a fact that's just not happening again. It's not the gift that God gave me. But, doing stuff with theater and film and production and things like that are things that I really enjoy, and so I was really grateful for the opportunity to do something that I had a little bit of knowledge in and could actually be pretty useful in. 15 was the wonderful blessed news that Carla gave me when she said that I was Christina's godmommy. I have never been more honored in my life. It meant the world to me that she would say such beautiful things about me and that she would trust me with her daughter. And, I'm doing everything I can to make sure that I am deserving of that honor. 16 is choices, which, I can't really talk about. I'm still not supposed to talk about it in public and give too much detail away. But it was a really cool experience. It was my first time doing it, and obviously last time because I'm a senior. I was so happy to do it with Jess because, we never really got the chance to be in that kind of setting together, and it was a brilliant time. I'm so proud of her. And it was just really cool to, go back on campus and immediately, delve into this thing that I already love so much. 17 was starting senior year, and that just sums up basically all of the insanity and the stress and the tired and the work and the fun and the excitement and the just hope for really awesome things to come, because senior year is a crazy emotional time. That's the best way I can possibly describe it. But with all of the bad comes a lot of good and a lot of blessings. 18 was living in the executive suite. I talk about this place all the time and the awesome people that I live with. I'm really grateful to be able to live with them, and it's really cool to see us all come together. It's not like it's perfect, and it's not like we never have any problems, but we work through them, and we have so much fun here. 19 was the news that Carla is having a baby. I cannot wait. We just found out that we are having a little baby boy. I don't know why I'm saying we, because I'm not having a baby. Carla's having a baby, but I get a little nephew in April, and I can't wait. It's the best news I've probably gotten all year, and it's pretty exciting for pretty much everyone involved. And you're going to see tons of pictures as soon as the baby's born, so you should be excited too. 20 is I went on my first date. Not exactly a date. It was a friend date. So, it was not like it had anything romantic. It was just 2 people hanging out. But it was the first time that someone, formally asked me, invited me to dinner, and, paid. We dressed up. We got to know each other. It was really nice. And, it's kind of comforting to know that I'm actually comfortable in that kind of setting, because I'd never even been asked before, so I had no idea. But it was a lot of fun, and I wouldn't mind doing one of those again. That'd be nice. And 21 is after waiting and waiting and waiting since freshman year, Jonathan finally came to visit. That was the best way to possibly end this year of hectic insanity and fun. And I could not be more happy with how yesterday went and just having a great time with one of my best friends. That's been my 21st year, and now I am officially 21. I am gonna go celebrate with Alpha Psi. We have an event tonight and we're going to have so much fun. Let's see what is to come for me. I have no idea, but whatever it is, you're probably gonna hear about it either through a letter or this channel. I know your birthday is coming up soon, so I will be sure to wish you a happy birthday then, but until then, enjoy December. I hope things are going well for you, and I will talk to you soon. Love, Sammy.